Hi, I'm Dustin, and I've recently started following my dream of becoming a voice actor. Also, this video is going to feature cuts because I'm no way I'm going to get this all in one take. So, on that note, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Voice acting is something I've been interested in as I've gotten older in my life. I've noticed, I can pick out voice actors pretty much every time I'm watching a show. A lot of my favorite actors are voice actors. I've been doing my music for a while, and it's been great. It's definitely still a big passion in my life. My drum set is still sitting just right here, but my focus is shifting towards my dream. I realized I love music, but it's not my dream. Like, I'd love to be in a band and get all famous and play drums on stage and all this stuff, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized it's not what I'm truly passionate about. And what that is obviously voice acting. It's something I really want to do it. And it's not just some whim. Like, I genuinely believe I can do this. I have been uploading videos every day for my voiceover practice, and I've started taking a course in voiceover run by the amazing Steve Bloom. So that's just an incredible opportunity right there, and it's only like $25 a month, which is even better because money is a little tight right now. But that's not going to stop me from following my dream, because it's important to me. It's something that it matters. It's something that has gotten me to try again, because it seemed like for a while I stopped trying, and I started again when I started this music. When I started doing my music, that was a big shift in, like, hey, I'm going to try putting things online. I'm going to try being known, if possible, for drumming or something, for something like that. But music, while still a focus for me, it just became, it's hard to describe. But the more I uploaded music content, the more I tried to be in bands, and it's great. I love playing drums. You will never get me off of this kit for the rest of until I physically am unable to do it. It's that fun. But it's just not my true passion. My true passion is doing silly voices, making people smile, and I want to go for it. I just turned 40 December of last year, and I did start thinking about what I'm doing with my life. What have I achieved? What have I tried to achieve, more importantly? And I realized that I've spent a lot of time and energy working for big corporations. I even tried a full-time career as a manager for a commercial cleaning company. I did that for almost 5 years, and that was my career. I was putting all my eggs in that basket, and then they let all their field management go, like 5-6 years ago, when I lost that job, and I had to scramble to figure out what I was going to do. That ended up being working with my brother-in-law doing remodeling. So I learned a lot from him. It was a tough experience, but I learned so much because he is such an incredible professional at that remodeling. It was a hard experience working in the remodeling business, but it was great opportunity to learn a lot. I learned how to build this entire office that I'm sitting in now. I framed it out. We put up the drywall, did most of it all myself, except for the framing. He definitely helped with that part. But all of the rest I'm able to do. I can patch drywall like a pro. That's not a brag. I'm weirdly good at it. But then after a while, he was just unable to keep me on board financially wise, which it happens, there was insurance and stuff like that, and it was just, it wasn't something I was going to be able to sustain long term anyways. So from there, I moved on to a temporary work in a car rental company while I was also still looking for a job. And then I started working at a big bank call center for about 2 years up until last fall. And it was just mentally exhausting. I kind of got a bit burnt out, and I just had to do something else. I just couldn't keep doing that. And eventually got another job as a cleaning supervisor, which is basically the same job I had before, cleaning supervisor for a commercial cleaning company. I had multiple cleaning crews that were going to be working under me, multiple locations. I'd have to go to stores, talk to them, do inspections, things like that. I did that job for about 2 weeks. I did everything that my manager told me to do. I was following the rules and conduct, all that, obviously. And then literally about 2.5 weeks after I had started, just this past March, I started on March 4th, and then I got called into my manager's office for a meeting where they decided that we were going to part ways, which was Just very strange. It was a $50,000 a year salary. I was doing everything I was supposed to do, even covering like cleaning shifts myself, like the night before this conversation took place. And he's like, yeah, we're going to part ways. I'm like, well, I did everything my manager told me to do. Have you spoken with them about did I do something wrong? He goes, oh, no, I haven't talked to her. I was like, shouldn't you have? And he got this look on his face like, how dare you tell me my business, you know? And just right then, that immediate reaction, I knew I wanted nothing more to do with this person, because he clearly didn't know how to run his business, because he didn't only fire me, apparently a bunch of other people too, and I just got swept up in another massive firing of a bunch of managers, which wasn't very fun at all. Big hit, because suddenly didn't have a job again. So I started doing DoorDash, and that's where I'm at now. I'm doing DoorDash every day, and also looking for new work, because DoorDash unfortunately doesn't super pay all the bills as quickly and as often as I would like. So this is where we come to the part of the video where I say, thank you so much for making it this far in the video, because this is the part where I need to ask for your help. I'm not good at asking people for money, and that's what I'm doing. And if you're willing to invest in my dream, first off, thank you so much. It means a lot. And I make a promise to you that any donations are going to be used properly, used for this dream, and used to make content for you. Because even if I find myself somehow landing actual paying roles and becoming an actual voice actor, if it is realized, I'm not going to stop doing this channel. I'm not going to stop uploading my practice videos. You'll get, at the very least, a voiceover practice video every day for pretty much the rest of my life. Barring an emergency, or if I'm uploading a video like this, which just takes up a lot more of my time than a short does. But they're so fun to make. It's so cool to just find a new script and just try to make up characters or make up a voice for it. So thanks again for just even watching this far into my video. I truly appreciate any and all support. It is just amazing to me to see people watch, comment, and all this. It's getting a little emotional, but it's great. It's really great. So thank you again. And as always, go find someone in your life that you love. Give them a great big hug and say, I love you. I am so glad you're a part of my life. And then just walk away, because you're going to make them feel amazing. You're going to feel good for having made them feel that way. And you're going to just continue to spread kindness throughout this world. And it doesn't just have to be someone you love. Find anybody in your life that you like and just tell them that you're so glad they're a part of your life. Because this little tip can genuinely improve people's lives. And, they'll like you more. And that's good, too, because you'll feel good about that. So, thanks again for watching, and there's going to be way more to come.